if you have extra fat around your belly that you just cannot seem to get rid of, no matter what you try, I'll be sharing with you a simple 7-step protocol that you will follow. And in 14 days, you will melt stubborn fat. The best part about this protocol, it works whether you are brand new to trying to lose weight, you've hit a plateau, you've tried all these different diets and calories in versus calories out approach. This is actually the easiest way to burn stubborn fat. It's a simple, natural 7-step protocol that can help you begin to melt away that stubborn fat in just 14 days. My name is Dr. Barbara O'Neill, and my lifelong mission is simple: to help people live strong, healthy lives so that old age feels like a gift, not a burden. I believe that growing older should mean growing free from pain, free from worry, free from the weight that holds us down. Over the years, I've watched countless people transform their lives when they learned how to work with their bodies, not against them. Before we dive in, I'd love for you to join the conversation. Down in the comments, tell me what part of your health journey you're struggling with most right now. Don't be shy, whether it's sugar cravings, sleep troubles, or just plain frustration. I want to hear it. And if you've got questions as we go, pop them down there too. Let's make this a space where we lift each other up. All right then, let's dive in. Now, before we talk about fancy things like fasting or metabolism, we have to start with a foundation, what you put in your mouth every single day. You see, the foods we eat are not just calories. They are instructions. Every bite tells your body what to do, whether to burn fat or store it. And sadly, most of the foods we think are healthy are whispering the wrong message. They're quietly turning on a fat storage switch inside you, especially around the belly. That's why the very first step of this protocol is what I like to call the great food swap. It's simple, but it's powerful, because in just a few days you'll start to feel lighter, clearer, and maybe even notice your stomach flattening a little. We're going to make 3 simple food exchanges that lower the fat-storing hormone called insulin and reduce inflammation. The 2 biggest reasons your belly fat won't leave you alone. Think of insulin as a kind but overprotective parent. When it's high, it locks fat away for later. When it's low, it finally lets your body use that stored fat for energy. Let's start with the first swap grains and other so-called healthy foods that actually spike insulin and create inflammation. These include wheat, oats, barley, corn, soy, rice, yes, even brown rice, and even certain vegetables like spinach, kale, and tomatoes if your body is sensitive to them. Now, don't panic, you won't go hungry. You'll just be giving your body better building blocks. Instead of rice, try cauliflower rice or squash rice. They soak up flavor beautifully and help keep your belly calm and happy. Swap out cow's milk and cow cheese for sheep or goat dairy. They're easier on your digestion and don't inflame your system the way cow dairy can. If you've been using almond milk, try coconut or macadamia milk instead, just the unsweetened kind. And if you love your morning handful of almonds, try walnuts or pecans instead. Your body will thank you. Now, for the second, swap your cooking oils. This one is a game changer. Many of us have unknowingly filled our kitchens with what I call trouble oils. These include canola oil, soybean oil, sunflower oil, safflower oil, corn oil, cottonseed oil, rice bran oil, grapeseed oil, and even fish oil. I know that last one surprises most people, but these oils cause silent inflammation that can linger in your body for years, literally years. Even if you stop today, it takes nearly 2 years for half of them to leave your system. Imagine that. So what do we use instead? Go back to the fats your great-grandparents cooked with. Real butter, ghee, beef tallow, duck fat, and lard. so long as they come from healthy pasture-raised animals. For salads and low-heat cooking, use olive oil, avocado oil, or coconut oil. These are clean, nourishing fats that actually help your body burn fat. When you're eating out, this is where things get tricky. Most restaurants use those cheap inflammatory oils because they're easy and cheap. But don't be afraid to speak up. Tell your server you're allergic to seed oils and ask them to cook with butter or olive oil instead. You'd be surprised how often they'll say yes. You're the customer, you get to choose what goes into your body. And now, for the third swap, sugar. Ah yes, the sneaky troublemaker that finds its way into everything. Sugar, whether it's raw, processed or artificial, sends insulin soaring. That's like turning on the store fat button every time you take a bite. Even fruit juice, the stuff that looks so innocent in a glass, can spike your blood sugar sky high. So we're going to swap sugar for natural sweeteners that don't send your body into panic mode. Try stevia, monk fruit, allulose, or erythritol. They'll give you sweetness without the fat storage response. When you make these three swaps, you'll be amazed at how quickly your body starts to shift gears. You might notice that your energy stabilizes, your cravings calm down, and your genes start fitting a little looser. That's your metabolism finally breathing again. But food alone isn't the whole story. What you eat matters, but when you eat matters just as much. That brings us to the second step in this 14-day journey, something I call meal timing. You see, your body has hundreds of hormones working together like an orchestra, and insulin is the conductor. Every time you snack, nibble, or sip something sweet, insulin picks up the baton and starts playing the same tired tune, store fat. So we're going to give insulin some well-deserved rest. Instead of eating from morning to night, you'll eat all your meals within a 6-hour window. For example, you might have your first meal at noon and your last one at 6 in the evening. Then, for the remaining 18 hours, you'll let your body rest and burn fat. Think of it like giving your digestion a vacation. Here's a simple way to picture it. Imagine your body has two pantries. The first one is your sugar pantry. It's small, easy to reach, and empties quickly. The second is your fat pantry. It's down in the basement, full of stored energy. Most people never get to that second pantry because they're constantly refilling the first one with snacks. By tightening your eating window, you finally empty the top pantry and give your body permission to go downstairs and start pulling from that fat storage. That's when the magic happens. You'll find your energy rising, your hunger quieting down, and your focus sharpening. It's not starvation, it's smart timing. It's giving your body the rhythm it's been missing. As the days go by, you'll begin to notice something wonderful. You're not just losing fat, you're gaining control. Your body starts to trust you again. The roller coaster of cravings and crashes begins to settle, and as we continue, that gentle rhythm will carry you into even deeper healing. Because this isn't just about losing weight, it's about rebuilding balance from the inside out. By the time you've settled into that gentle rhythm of eating within your 6-hour window, something inside begins to shift. You start to notice mornings feel lighter. Your hunger no longer rules you. It politely waits its turn. That's your metabolism waking up. Your body is finally beginning to use its stored fat for fuel instead of clinging to it for dear life. Now that we've quieted insulin and steadied your internal rhythm, it's time to introduce what I call the reset. This is the third step in your 14-day journey, a 24-hour fast that gives your body the deep rest it's been begging for. Don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds. In fact, it's one of the most liberating things you'll ever do for your health. Here's how it works. Once a week, during this protocol, you'll pick a 24-hour window, say from dinner one evening until dinner the next day, and during that time you'll drink only water, herbal tea, or black coffee. No sugar, no milk, no snacks. Just clean, gentle hydration. What this does inside your body is extraordinary. For the first few hours, your body burns through the food from your last meal. Then, something miraculous happens. It flips a switch. It begins to feed on old, damaged cells, clearing out the junk that's been clogging your system. It's like your body becomes its own housekeeper, tidying up every corner. Your digestion gets a break. Your inflammation begins to cool, and your belly, oh yes, that stubborn belly finally starts to flatten. I remember one lady named June who came to me desperate. She said, "Barbara, I've done everything right, but my belly just won't go." I taught her this simple 24-hour reset, and within 3 weeks she said, "I feel 10 years younger." Her skin looked clearer, her eyes brighter, and she said something I'll never forget. "I finally feel like my body's working with me instead of fighting me." That's exactly what this step does. It restores harmony. And don't worry if you feel a little hungry the first few times you try it. That's just your body learning to burn fat instead of sugar. When hunger comes, don't fight it. Breathe through it. Remind yourself, I'm not starving, I'm healing. You'll be amazed at the calm strength that comes when you realize you can go without constant eating. You'll feel a kind of peace you didn't know was possible. Now, as your body clears out all waste and resets itself, there's something special you can add to keep that fat-burning fire glowing, a little daily ritual that most people already love: coffee. But not just any coffee. Step 4 is what I like to call the magic cup. You see, coffee isn't just a pick-me-up. When you choose the right kind, it becomes a natural fat-burning ally. The secret lies in a compound called CGA, or chlorogenic acid. This little molecule tells your liver to use fat for energy instead of sugar. It also helps steady your blood sugar levels and calm your appetite. But here's the catch: not all coffee has it. Most commercial coffees are over-roasted, burnt, and stripped of their natural CGA content. What you want is a high CGA, light to medium roast, organic coffee. Brew it gently, no sugar, no syrups, no milky froth that clogs your system, just pure, warm, earthy goodness. If you like, add a teaspoon of coconut oil or a splash of full-fat coconut milk. It'll give you energy and help your body stay in fat-burning mode for hours. And please, be mindful of what you drink with it. The fancy cafe lattes and flavoured coffees are loaded with seed oils, artificial syrups, and hidden sugars that undo all your good work. Remember, your morning cup should be your ally, not your enemy. For me, coffee isn't just about caffeine, it's a ritual of stillness. That moment when you hold a warm mug in your hands, breathe in its comforting aroma, and feel the day begin. It's a reminder that healing can be simple. It's in the small, quiet choices. After your magic cup, the next step is to move not with strain or punishment, but with joy. Step 5 is what I like to call walk the weight away. I know we've been told that weight loss requires intense workouts, sweating in gyms, and endless cardio. But your body was designed for something gentler, something wiser walking. When you walk, especially after meals, your blood sugar stays steady, your digestion improves, and your stress hormones calm down. You're literally telling your body, we're safe. We can burn fat now. I often say, you don't have to run to lose weight, you just have to move. Imagine this. You finish your dinner, the sun is dipping low, and you step outside for a 20-minute walk. The air is cool, your mind quiets, and your food begins to digest smoothly. This simple habit does more for your belly fat than hours in a gym ever could. It's not about punishing your body, it's about nurturing it. One of my favourite moments is watching people discover the peace that comes from walking. I had a man named Peter, 62 years old, who thought he was too old to start exercising. I told him, "Peter, just walk after dinner." Within 2 months, he'd dropped 2 belt sizes. But what touched me most wasn't the weight loss. It was when he said, "Dr. Barbara, I sleep better now. I laugh more. I feel alive again." That's the beauty of walking. It heals your body and your mind. It lowers your stress hormone, cortisol, which is one of the sneakiest culprits behind belly fat. When you're stressed, your body holds on to fat like it's preparing for famine. But when you walk, breathe, and let go, you tell your body, all is well. And that's when it finally lets go too. The best time to walk is right after meals, especially after dinner. It helps sweep glucose from your bloodstream and prevents those sugar spikes that lead to fat storage. Even a slow 10-minute stroll makes a difference. You don't need fancy shoes or a gym membership, just your 2 legs and a willingness to move. You can even make it your sacred time. No phone, no noise, just you and nature. Notice the colours of the sky, the sound of your footsteps, the rhythm of your breath. As you walk, your body quietly shifts into healing mode. Fat starts to melt, energy returns, and life begins to feel lighter again. As your days begin to flow with this new rhythm, clean foods, mindful eating windows, your weekly reset, your nourishing coffee, and those peaceful walks, you'll start to realise something profound. This isn't just a program. It's a way of living. Your body is remembering how to heal. It's learning that it can trust you again. And as your nights become calmer and your mornings brighter, the next layer of healing begins to unfold. Deep rest, true recovery, and a kind of inner peace that no diet ever teaches. Because as we continue, you'll see that the real secret to burning belly fat isn't just in what you eat or how you move, it's in how you restore. And that's where the most beautiful transformation begins to happen. As your days continue on this new path, eating smartly, timing your meals, taking your walks, sipping your high CGA coffee, you start to feel a subtle but powerful shift. Your body isn't screaming at you anymore. Your cravings have calmed. Your energy no longer crashes at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And now it's time to give your body what it has been quietly begging for all along. Real restoration. Sleep. Not just any sleep, but deep, healing sleep. The kind that quietly burns fat while you dream, repairs your cells and restores your mind and body. This is step 6 of your 14-day protocol, and it's often the most overlooked. Most people think they need more exercise, more willpower, more sacrifice, but the truth is your body burns some of its most stubborn fat while you rest. That's right, deep sleep is a silent, fat-burning miracle. Let me tell you a story about Sandy, one of my clients. Sandy had been struggling for years, carrying 80 extra pounds, wearing a sleep apnea machine nightly, and fighting pre-diabetes and high blood pressure. He thought the solution was to wake up early, hit the gym, sacrifice sleep, and push harder. But after months of effort, he plateaued. He was frustrated and exhausted, but still convinced he was doing everything right. When I suggested something counterintuitive, sleep more, he laughed. "Sleep more?" he said. I thought exercise was the answer. But here's what happened. By prioritizing deep sleep, by letting his body actually rest, he started burning fat again without extra workouts. He broke through his weight loss resistance, his energy soared, and he felt genuinely alive. That's how powerful deep sleep is. Deep sleep is when your body activates fat-burning hormones, lowers inflammation, and detoxifies naturally. It's when your liver gets a chance to process fat efficiently, when your brain clears out the clutter, and when your body produces the hormones that make fat melt away while you dream. To maximize this, aim for a bedroom that's cool, around 62 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, dark and quiet. Avoid eating at least 5 hours before bed, and consider gentle breathing techniques or even mouth taping to encourage restorative breathing. It may sound unusual, but small changes like these make a massive difference in your body's ability to repair, restore, and burn fat. And now we come to the final step, step 7, which is as simple as it is profound: taking your vitamin G every single day. Now I can almost hear you asking, Barbara, what on earth is vitamin G? Here's the secret, it's not a pill. Vitamin G is gratitude. Studies from places like UC Davis have shown that people who practice daily gratitude have lower stress hormones, lower cortisol, improved weight loss outcomes, and even better heart health. Cortisol, the stress hormone, is one of the biggest culprits in stubborn belly fat. Life throws stress at us from all sides: mental pressure, emotional strain, chemical exposures, and your body reacts by storing fat as a survival mechanism. But gratitude is like a magic key that unlocks this stress response. When you practice it, your body releases oxytocin, the hormone of calm and connection, and your cortisol drops. Your belly fat finally gets the signal that it's safe to leave. This is why, every morning and every night, I invite my clients to pause, take a breath, and think of 3 things they're genuinely grateful for. It could be as simple as a warm cup of tea, the smile of a loved one, or the fact that their body is learning to heal. It doesn't have to be grand, it has to be heartfelt. This small daily habit completes the circle. After food, timing, fasting, coffee, walking, and sleep, gratitude is the final piece that tells your body, I am safe, I am loved, I am enough. As the days unfold, combining all 7 steps, you'll notice your body changing not just on the outside, but on the inside. Your genes may loosen, your energy may soar, and your mind will feel clearer than it has in years. But more importantly, your relationship with your body will transform. No more frustration, no more guilt. Instead, you'll feel respect and care for yourself in a way that naturally allows fat to melt away. And this isn't just for a select few, it works for anyone. Young, old, men, women, even those dealing with hormonal challenges like menopause or PCOS. I've guided thousands through these steps, and the results are always the same. Bodies that respond, energy that returns, and a deep, quiet confidence that comes from knowing you're finally working with your body, not against it. As you take these steps, imagine your life 2 weeks from now. Picture your mornings lighter, your afternoons calmer, your evenings peaceful. Imagine looking in the mirror and seeing not just a smaller belly, but a reflection of someone who has learned to care for themselves fully and gently. That's the gift this 14-day protocol offers. Not just a temporary fix, but the beginning of a healthier, more vibrant way of living. Remember, every choice matters: the food you eat, the hours you allow for meals, the walks you take, the sleep you cherish, and the gratitude you practice. Each one feeds the next, like gears in a beautifully tuned clock. And when all 7 gears work together, your body begins to respond in ways that feel almost effortless. So take a deep breath, feel the relief of knowing there's a clear path forward, and embrace this rhythm of nourishment, movement, rest, and gratitude. Your belly fat is not a life sentence. It's simply a signal that your body has been waiting for the right instructions, and now you have them. As you move through these 14 days, I promise you'll discover not just a leaner body, but a calmer mind, a more energetic spirit, and a newfound trust in yourself. Because true fat loss isn't about punishment, it's about partnership. It's about loving your body enough to give it what it truly needs and watching it respond with grace, strength, and freedom. Take this journey to heart. Commit to the steps. Drink your high CGA coffee, take your walks, rest deeply, and practice gratitude every day. And when you do, something remarkable happens. Your belly softens, your energy rises, your confidence grows, and you begin to live the vibrant, strong life that you deserve. It's simple, it's natural, and it works if you follow the steps, honor your body, and keep moving forward with care. This is not just a protocol, it's your new beginning. Your body is ready. Your life is waiting. And the best part? The transformation doesn't stop here. Once your belly fat begins to melt, you'll feel motivated, alive, and ready to embrace every moment with energy, focus, and joy. Your 14-day journey starts now. The choices you make today set the tone for tomorrow. And with every mindful bite, every step you take, every hour of deep sleep, and every moment of gratitude, you are rewiring your body for health, vitality, and freedom. Your belly fat may have lingered for years, but with this simple 7-step protocol, it's finally time to let it go and step into a life that feels lighter, stronger, and brighter than ever before.